Hello everyone, Jacob here. Sorry, I was violently attacked by something. Oh, it was just trash. This is video game Landfill. On this series, I will be diving into some of the worst creations known to man. These games have very little effort put into them. They are also extremely cheap and easy to find. And this is for good reason. I am playing these games so you don't have to. And who knows, maybe in this journey of shovelware and clones and just awful games, I might find some hidden gems. But instead, let's talk about Six Flags Fun Park and talk about what is not a hidden gem. Like 90% of the Wii's game library, this one is a multiplayer party game. Over 40 thrilling games. I'd like to be in a room with everyone who said this game was thrilling. Where is everyone? Booting up the game, I'm greeted to an embarrassingly long loading time. I'm not sure why it takes this long, but at least I get a full body shot of this kid. Alright, we got adventure mode and multiplayer / minigame mode. I'll start off with adventure mode. Now, let's make a character. I like how this is an amusement park game and the only body size for the kids are fat. Here's my character. I call him Fat Goku. Except I can't call him that because typing your name takes an abysmally long amount of time. Do you remember on arcade machines that we would type your name? Well, it's much worse than that here. Actually, it's the exact same as that, but this game's on the Wii. Could they not have added an on-screen keyboard? This isn't a big deal, but it's still pretty annoying. Here we are on the hub world. I get started with some coins given by this freak. Actually, this dude isn't very awful, but his voice sure is. My ears scream for peace. The developers knew this, which is why the settings menu has a toggle switch for their blabbering mouths. Our first few tasks consist of looking through a telescope, pulling weeds, playing mini-games, and doing other mundane things. Now you might be thinking,
Playing minigames doesn't sound mundane.
well, it is. These games either go on for too long, have terrible design, or are just duplicates of one another. But we'll get to those in a minute. The tasks in this game just don't hold me over to want to play it. When you complete tasks, you get coins or tickets, which let you play minigames. But I don't like the minigames, so these tasks don't really offer a reward. Some tasks give you clothing, which is honestly the most exciting thing to get in this game. Look, I got a mole hat. Thanks. One interesting thing to note is that this game decided to use the D-pad for the pause menu, which I find pretty interesting. At first, I thought this game just didn't have a pause menu. Turns out they just used another button for it. Not necessarily bad, just not very intuitive or user-friendly. So that was adventure mode, and to be honest, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I expected a lot worse for a startup menu like this. Now, before we move on to the mini-games, I want to briefly talk about the only interesting thing about this game in 2020. Because honestly, who cares about this game? Six Flags Fun Park has a free kids admission ticket included.
Fully paid adult ticket required.
Unfortunately, this ticket has been expired for over a decade. But who cares, it's still interesting nonetheless. Another noteworthy thing about this game is that it's rated E10+. Because imagine an 8-year-old playing Six Flags Fun Park. I just find it funny that Six Flags for the Wii is rated the same as Burnout Revenge. One contains this, and the other contains this. Now, let's move on to the minigames. I planned on playing all of these games, but I just gave up towards the end. Listen, I didn't have enough willpower and motive to play a game with no value today, both critically and commercially. Alright, my main issue with these minigames is the quality. I know, right? Who would have guessed a game called Six Flags Fun Park with a loading screen that looks like this would have a lack of quality? Let's look at this firefighter game as an example. In this game, you have to hit targets with a hose. Pretty simple. Now, if you were designing a game where you had to hit targets, what would you add in order to make it playable? How about a crosshair? Now, not adding a crosshair might add some challenge, but this is just bad design. I'm saying this because the targets are so small. It's not like the developers didn't know how to add one. Other minigames have a crosshair, and I feel like I could tolerate the game much more if they had added one. And this isn't the only game that didn't include but needed a crosshair. This Alien one desperately needed one, but they decided not to add it for some reason. There's this cow game. I don't have anything to say about it, but I also need to mention that these games are duplicates of one another. For example, here's a whack-a-mole game where you whack aliens on the head. Here's another whack-a-mole game, but zombies. Here's another whack-a-mole game, but octopus. One of the minigames I genuinely enjoyed is Vertical Velocity. It's not great, I think it goes on for way too long, but it's essentially a laser gun game. It's probably the most competent minigame here. Oh look, they recycled this one too. Here's a haunted house copy. However, Vertical Velocity and its ripoff have one glaring flaw. They're only single player. It doesn't tell you this, I just figured it out when the game disappeared from the selection menu on multiplayer. Even for the games that do support multiplayer, many of them just are not that great. Half of the games you play simultaneously, and the other you take turns, which doesn't make much sense. Why are they so inconsistent? Either make all minigames with the intention of the players taking turns, or don't. Oh well. It's not like I'm ever playing this game again. So that was Six Flags Fun Park, and to be honest, it was absolutely terrible. Adventure mode was okay, and multiplayer mode was awful. I honestly don't know who would pick this up. I'm not recommending it, and I don't know who would. The only people who might pick this up are Wii collectors who are trying to get a full set, and people who have a strange obsession with Six Flags. Other than that, I don't think anyone else should own this. So, why not do the only thing that is appropriate for a game of this nature and completely and violently destroy it? Hello everyone, Jacob here. Today we're out in this beautiful green yard playing baseball with the Six Flags, with the Six Flags Wii game. Alright, ready? Throwing the first shot in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Alright, there you go.
Yeah.
You destroyed it good.
You destroyed it good.
Oh no! And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is why you give children a bat and a hammer.
Fun Park disc. Thank you. Alright. Ready to stand right here. I'm throwing it from the side. Okay, don't do that. You still ended up hitting in my direction. Oh. Okay, well, that worked.
Okay, well, that worked.
You splattered it into 1,000 pieces. I think this was. Oh,
Six Flags. Oh.
Six Flags, you are no longer gonna work.
You splattered it into 1,000 pieces.
Nah, we can't throw this anymore because now it's sharp. Oh, yeah, it might be too thin to hit. Oh, all right, here, I have an idea. I have a better idea. Better idea. No, stop. Better idea. Stopping the recording.
Action! Stop breaking!
Break it. Oh. Come on. Okay, you know what? Maybe hit it slightly from the angle. Is it not?
Can I show a professional?
I see it starting to snap. Here.
Can I?
Look, it's starting to bend. There. Oh my goodness.
I just
Alright, try hitting it one more time. Okay, that's seriously a hazard. Alright. Alright, and that's all for now. Bye, and see ya. Hello everyone, Jacob here.